Never be. Fuck you!
You've been giving him the most trouble.
Empire Tabletop.
Hello everyone and welcome to Empire Tabletop. I'd like to immediately apologize for the image of the camera being set up and jiggling all over the place in fast motion just there. When we last left our villains, you had entered the Horn and had found out about a prophecy and the ritual required to bring back great Vitra Kali from the place he was banished to, the astral plane.
It's gonna be good times.
This session involved exploring a mostly empty dungeon, which is the upper reaches of the Horn of Abaddon. Basically, they went through, they sort of pieced together what happened here, where the cult used to live, and it basically turns out that it involves a lot of staring at empty rooms and nothing worth drawing. So unfortunately, this video, at least the visual components, are going to be quite boring. But some cool stuff happened, such as you guys, I want to say, first floor? Yeah, I think the first floor, you found a broken alchemical golem.
Right.
Yes, it apparently had the name Artifius. There were some instructions in the. There was like a manual for making a golem in the room full of broken glass and stuff where you found the thing, and I totally forgot to mention that. Yes, it has a name, Artifius, and a bunch of stuff was broken on it because apparently it was destroyed during the fight. Its alchemical reservoir. It also needed some. Its heart cog was broken or was missing, it was broken. It also had a lens, an eye that was busted, so you need to have that replaced, and you needed to fill it up with precious elemental fluids such as alchemist fire, alchemist ice, acid, which, like I mentioned before, you guys have a huge pit full of, and lightning elemental blood.
They don't have blood.
They don't have blood, but we'll get to that later.
Can we just shove a lightning elemental inside and hope for the best?
I'm pretty sure it'll rampage and kill us, but yeah, sure. But that'd probably be a much smarter.
Yeah.
Science.
Approach.
I mean, magic.
Magic science.
Mm-hmm. As it turns out, there was a spare reservoir just sitting around. You guys had lots of acid. You could easily buy alchemist fire and alchemist ice.
Or I could just make it.
The heart cog you could probably get repaired down in Farhold. And the eye would cost like 10 gold, so it was no problem. The only problem was the lightning elemental blood. I wonder how you're going to run into any of that. Oh well. Moving along, you found a bunch of rooms where I described as empty, and other ones that were like, oh, this used to be a torture chamber. It's full of broken torture equipment. And you figure it'll cost you this much money to repair it, and it basically went on like that for quite a while. Like there was a couple of trapdoors that you knew you could fix.
It kind of felt like we were buying a house and they were telling us what the renovations would cost to like repair, to flip this dungeon.
Flip the dungeon. Flip this horn.
Flip this horn.
Though you did find some neat stuff that was still functioning, like fountains of infinite water, an image of Sharon or Charon or the fucking Riverman Styx. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Charon?
Yep.
I've heard Charon or Chiron.
I've heard a bunch of things. Sharon.
Oh my god, Sharon.
Like, god damn it.
There was a fountain that looked like him, and when you took water out of the fountain, it would drip out of the statue and refill it. So, that's cool. Your minions will have an infinite supply of water, and I guess you guys will too. You also found some cool little thrones that you guys realized after a little while you could teleport with between one throne on one floor and another throne on another floor. There were 4 of them in total. You guys managed to find the secret 4th one by just random guessing due to Owen.
Yeah,
he does that.
He does
for the keywords. And turns out that one would have been kind of a security risk because it led out of the Horn and into the middle of a busted keep a few miles off. So it's a good thing you found that. Let's see. You also made your way upstairs. You found, I believe on the second floor, Along one wall, there was a bunch of writings on, this is the history of the horn, and this is about the cult of the...
Vichikali.
What are they called? Sons of the Pale Horsemen, that's what they're called. And yeah, they talk about, this is when we summoned Vichikali, and this is when he led us to Talongard, and this is when blah 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 happened, and we made a joke about this is when we all got murdered by the victor, and there being like a bunch of bloodstains on it or something. Anyway. In amongst the carvings, you guys found the components of a ritual, several rituals in fact, to summon crazy stuff to help you guys on your journey. Like some hellhounds, or a nightmare, or...
Daddy, I want a pony.
Yes, you can have a pony, as long as you summon it on your own. You gotta make sure to feed it people, too.
Oh. Can I just set it loose in a city?
You can, but it may run away and not come back.
Oh.
And the other thing was like mudmen that you could summon, but you needed a boiling pit of mud, which, good thing you had a boiling pit of mud just downstairs.
Huh.
What else did we find? Oh yes, the meditation room that was one of the teleporters actually, and you sit in the middle of it and you say a code word. And you figure, maybe if you meditate in that room for a little while, you might have something cool happen, but you don't know anything about that just yet. You also found a library that had something ironic written on the top of it. It's like, find the knowledge of darkness here, blah blah blah. And it turns out the library's been completely burned to the ground because paladins do not like that shit.
Fucking paladins.
Well, goddamn.
Especially the holy guns. The holy guns are the worst paladins.
Since we're
They're
looking to buy this house, we better renovate that library with evil knowledge.
Yeah, maybe. You also found the destroyed remains of a brothel that you guys can...
Bastard.
Yeah, they tried to deface the brothel as much as possible, but you could still tell that it was kind of a brothel. What with the carvings, and the stains, and the smell.
Nice.
I'm kidding about those two parts.
Still nice.
Yes. Past that, you also ran into two greater Cystodemons named Hexer and Vexer. And they want to see the place return to its former glory. So they decide not to disembowel you, because it seems like you guys are chill for that idea.
Yeah!
You already had one of the eyes, and they just said, okay, up these stairs that we're guarding is the sanctum, and if you guys come back with all three of the eyes, then we're good. So you guys found the second eye in a statue, and you found the third eye, or I should say a statue. It's a petrified man, in fact. And you found the third eye in a secret treasure room that took some doing to find, but you did it.
Mm-hmm.
And
we also made a blood pact with ghosts,
yes.
Which was good times.
Yes, Owen made a blood pact with ghosts. The wraiths, I believe they were. They didn't really want to let go of the thing, just because it's an evil artifact and it kind of feels nice to hang around with if you're a ghost. It's like a space heater or something.
Yeah.
Wait. So if we'd had an equally evil artifact, we could have just swapped them?
Yeah, technically.
Damn it.
If it's full of enough hatred.
I bet you the Baron has like 800 evil artifacts in his basement. Damn it!
No, we just send them to the orphanage. Ah!
But I'm...
Oh man, I did not give enough time for this, because it's only 7 minutes long and a lot of stuff actually happened in this. I guess I must have ran out of battery juice.
Just like loop 3 minutes.
Sure, I'll just loop it. Why not? It's still staring at nothing. Nothing is different. I still didn't draw a map this entire session.
Which we apologize for. But
yeah,
that's how
I do
the session
apologize.
went.
In fact, I apologized to the group because I was like, "Oh, you guys ready for some fights?" Because I forgot that there were no fights.
You could also just for this episode, instead of having the video footage, put various images of castle bits.
Yeah.
Or of the horn.
Yeah, show a picture of the
this
horn.
is the house we're buying today.
Show a picture of Hexer and Vexer.
And the dude they brought to us later, because he got an upgrade. But we'll get on that.
Oh yeah, that's the next session. And by the way, the treasure room was packed with treasure. There was a CR inappropriate amount of treasure in that room.
Nice.
A good how much? An actual ton of silverware.
An actual ton of goldware.
Yeah.
It was. We could have pimped our castle But we decided to sell that shit because we're fucking practical people and we like wooden chairs.
Yeah, you also found a really nice bed. Not in the treasure room, but in a different room.
I believe we kept the bed, though.
You did keep the bed, as far as I'm aware.
Sex dungeon.
Yeah, the sex dungeon could use a bed, you know.
I swear to God, for that room, you're just gonna have a sign on the door saying, "No, Tim."
So, yes, there are some...
Guys, I know what goes on in there.
No, you don't.
No, Tim.
Stop playing chess.
But Tim's old enough. One day we'll just let him in and have a time.
Yeah, so you guys basically...
What
are you going to do to Tim?
We're going to let him have an experience with some classy ladies.
Don't drop the soap.
Why would he need to drop
What
the
classy
soap?
ladies are you thinking of?
You said Tim.
These are
No,
definitely kinds of bad
I'm
sex.
saying Tim should go into the sex dungeon by himself with some classy ladies.
You're assuming there'll be a day where I'm not in the sex dungeon. That's
Yeah.
my bedroom.
The problem is going to be getting the orc out of the sex dungeon.
Well, I'll just mind control him for a few hours.
Uncle Bob, we need to do chores. No.
These are my chores.
Uncle
Bob,
Bob.
there's an army of hopeless peasants at our front door. You should totally go murder them.
Garrett.
Naming your prostitute chores does not count.
Oh, sure does. Use your imagination, Timmy.
Bob, it's your turn to recite the dirges of Apollo.
How long will it take him to recite it? 4 hours
these classy
later.
ladies involve a certain guard captain.
Oh, yes, I should mention. There was a...
No, this is my minion. You all get your own.
There was a retcon that happened
You
because
can share. We're a family.
Because, you know, a good DM never says no. He says yes and. And I decided, because Aki wanted to have Captain Ederly, I believe,
Yep.
all to herself, she found him in the dungeon before the bugbears arrived back in Valentine. So he went with them on the boat, and he's tied up in Baron Vandermeer's room right now, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
We haven't gotten to that yet. In any case, I think that pretty much is what happened. So
We were going up to the sanctum, and next time on D&D.
next time on D&D or Pathfinder
Or Empire Tabletop.
out.